Hello everybody, it's me, it's PokemonTripHD. Welcome back to some more Dragalia Lost content, and in today's video, I'm going to be discussing the recent updates here in Dragalia Lost. Now, these haven't really, well, they have been obviously officially talked about and confirmed. However, they haven't really made a big mention of a couple of these news, and I do kind of want to go over them because I feel like they have actually very big impacts on the game of Dragalia Lost, at least for a couple different reasons, which I'll talk about soon. But anyways, I just want to say that first of all, this news is not related to Cayenne's Wrath, which is confirmed to come out on 10 p.m. February 27th, which is of course Pacific time. If you're in different time zones, it's going to be a different time. And this is going to feature Light Agito, Cayenne. This is his Wrath. This is a part of the Agito Uprising quests, and I'm assuming again that this will have the same exact weekly system as Volk's. So it's going to be like a High Dragon Trial system type of thing where there's weeklies that are shared. That's what I'm assuming this is going to be. And of course, also at 10 p.m. February 27th, you can pick whether you want to receive your weeklies as well or not. So, and actually that's a bit of a maybe you can pick, because there's been, like I said, kind of bad communication between Cygames and the player base between what's actually been going on. So I'm going to discuss that in a minute. But yeah, I do just want to mention that. And again, what do you think the meta is going to be for this? To be honest, I kind of just want to talk about this. That's really the only reason I want to bring it up. Honestly, I don't know what the meta is going to be. I feel like Forgleo cannot just straight up cheese this, because Cygames has really been pushing poison a lot. So I feel like you're going to probably need at least some sort of poison to beat this. Now, you might not need it to beat it, but it's probably going to make things a whole lot easier. However, if it is a 10-minute fight, I kind of doubt that you're going to even need poison, because again, a 10-minute fight, all you really need to do is survive and you'll eventually win. So I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. I do think actually the meta will be poison, though. I think I don't know if Gleo will actually have a spot in this fight. Again, we'll have to see. I feel like a healer might also need to be used, taking advice from Volk. You're probably going to have to need to run a healer. But again, we'll just have to wait and see. I'm looking forward to this fight and, hopefully get a day one clear, but maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. Also, his design, it looks okay. I really like this Berserker eye looking thing. It looks really cool. Anyways, let's go on to the actual news that I want to talk about today. So the very first thing I want to mention is the version update. Now, you might be saying, Trip, what the heck, man? You already talked about the version update in a video before. Why are you going to talk about it again? You're right, Johnny. I don't know what your name is, but I'm not going to talk about the version update in full. I want to scroll all the way down here. All the way down here. As you can see, it shows other changes, etc., etc. Addendum 6:30 p.m. February 25th, 2020. This is, of course, yesterday they made this addendum. We will adjust AI behavior for Hunter Berserker and Hunter Cerise. Now, that's pretty cool. We'll see how good they are, honestly. It says we will adjust. So I haven't actually had the chance to test them if they did adjust it or what. I'm assuming they're going to Force Strike a lot more, and that is going to be good. If they do Force Strike a lot more, maybe they're going to charge up all the levels and then fire off the Force Strike. That's going to make the AI for those two units actually useful. Instead of doing just normal combo attacks, which you really don't want to do with Hunter Berserker and Hunter Cerise, they're just going to straight up Force Strike, which is good. And then also, in the following changes will be applied in a data update to be performed around 10 p.m. February 27th, 2020. So this is interesting. They're doing this the exact time that Cayenne comes out. So it's a big update coming on February 27th. These two updates include, we will increase the damage from Nobunaga's Dream offensive skill and the flame damage dealt to targets when Burning Ambition ends. So that is big. A Dream offensive skill is obviously one of her skills that Nobunaga has, and then Burning Ambition is the skill it's like the effect off of her skill 1. So they're going to make the damage increase on both of those increase. It says and. It doesn't say for this. That's not going to be the only buff. It's not going to just deal more damage when Burning Ambition ends. They're also increasing this skill's damage. So they're increasing two things on Nobunaga. That's what I understand from this. They might just be increasing Burning Ambition, but from what I understand, they're increasing two modifiers on Nobunaga's skills, which is going to be huge. Burning Ambition is obviously off of her skill 1, and if this damage increase is at least somewhat significant, if they increase it by at least 1.5 times what it is, she's automatically going to be really, really strong. She's already below Reina just by a little bit, though. I would say Reina's just a bit better. However, with these two buffs, they could actually make her stronger than Reina, which is going to be really hype. And again, of course, this is not including Burn. If you have a teammate with Burn, Nobunaga is obviously going to be much better. But this is huge for Nobunaga. I love Nobunaga. Nobunaga is amazing. If you don't know who Nobunaga is, Google a picture of her. I don't want to pull it up because I don't want to get TOS from YouTube or something. But she has those squishy, scrumptious thighs that I just want to be suffocated. Actually, hold on, that's going off tangent. But she's beautiful. I really like her. I do have her, and I actually augmented her up. So I can't wait to see how strong she's going to be once the new buff goes into effect. Like I said, it does come out 10 p.m. February 27th. And there's also something here for Ezreal, but I don't really care about Ezreal. So she's a genius, but she's very, 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 very strong, of course. But it says 10 p.m. February 27th. I'm not going to discuss the other stuff. However, if you go down here a little bit, it says the following issue has been addressed in a data update to be performed around 10 p.m. February 27, 2020. And it was this thing, blah, blah, blah. That was that. And then it says, as a token of our appreciation, the following items has been sent to players who started playing before 3 a.m. February 26, 2020, tenfold summon voucher. Now, usually they said at the very top over here that the tenfold voucher will be after the automatic update, which is, of course, February 27th. But they gave us the tenfold voucher early, and this is because they actually did apply a data update right here. Now, this is very weird. Like I said, this says there's a bunch of issues, and then the addendum is up here, which says they have sent a tenfold voucher to all players who started playing before 3 a.m. February 26th, which is when they did this update. So it says, in order to solve these issues, we will apply the automatic update at 3 a.m. February 26, 2020, instead of 10 p.m. February 27, 2020. So I'm interested to see if they just straight up applied everything that was coming at 10 p.m. February 27th into this 3 a.m. update at February 26th. They literally just skipped ahead almost 2 full days to apply this update. I'm interested to see if that's the case. Again, if Nobunaga gets her buff already, if Ezreal also gets her issue fixed, which is supposed to be, like I said, coming on February 27th. So I'm interested to see. It says the data update performed around then, but it says they're going to apply the automatic update, which I'm not sure if that's a part of this or what. Like I said, it's just they're not really saying everything clearly, like what's been updated and what's not been updated. I'm assuming they have been updated, but I haven't really seen any mods or anything yet. Again, at the time of uploading this video, things might have changed. They might have released all the mods, etc., or they might have been data mined, etc. But they did give us the tenfold summon voucher, and they say the update, it says, no, we originally planned to give out this tenfold summon voucher following the automatic update that was supposed to occur at 10 p.m. February 27, 2020. But since its automatic update has been moved to 3 a.m. February 26, 2020, we will distribute this gift ahead of schedule. Please note that there will be no tenfold summon voucher distributed at 10 p.m. February 27, 2020. So, like I said, they said that they basically pushed ahead the automatic update. But again, I don't know if this was a part of the automatic update because it says in a data update to be performed, not an automatic update. So, again, I'm not really sure. We'll have to wait and see. Again, let me know what you think, if they are updated or if they are. If you know for sure, Nobunaga's been buffed and this is how good she is, please let me know in the comments down below. Again, I'll probably already know by the time this video is up. But again, we'll have to just wait and see. And that's kind of all I really wanted to mention. I really wish, they just, side games communicate a little bit better with us, because I feel like the way they're communicating just isn't really that good. I don't like the way they're communicating. I don't know if that's just me or what. I wish they communicated things a little bit better. Anyways, next up we have a new facility event, a Dash of Disaster, which is a kind of ominous title, but a new facility event, a Dash of Disaster, will begin 10 p.m. February 27, 2020. Again, another 10 p.m. February 27th. Lots of big things, Cayenne and this event's coming out, which is going to be really hype. This event will pit your group of adventurers against bosses of the Flame element. You'll also be able to get an event-related reward facility. So I do want to mention that you will be using water units for this. Of course, we just got Hunter Cerise, but that also means that these 2 units will likely be water. It hasn't been confirmed, but they will likely be water units. So these are probably both going to be water units. Now, let's hope they're not a bow, and let's hope they're not better than Cerise, because that would really suck if Cerise already gets power crept. However, there is something I do want to mention. Right here, as you can see, there's been a new affliction, not data mined. It's actually shown off in the game. If you click on details for any of the High Dragon Trial quests. Also, a shout out, I don't know who posted this pic. I think it was Snom. I think that's the pic that I stole. I think it was from Snom on the Discord. So Snom, thank you for letting me steal a picture. I didn't even ask, but thank you. Anyways, this Frostbite affliction is supposed to be, actually, they haven't really shown anything about this Frostbite affliction. However, you can see that you can actually inflict Hibernhilda with Frostbite, where there's a lot of things that you can inflict her with. So what I'm assuming is that Frostbite is going to be advantageous for the water elements, and it's going to basically be the water elements. A water element currently only really has freeze and bog. However, I'm assuming they're going to be getting also Frostbite, so they're going to be the only affliction, the only element with 3 different afflictions that they kind of base themselves around. Now, what I'm assuming is Frostbite is what you inflict. I don't know if you can actually get Frostbite inflicted back to you. That's going to be really interesting if you can, because if you can take Frostbite from yourself, that's going to bring a whole new resistance to Dragalia Lost. I just said really bad there. To Dragalia Lost, that's going to basically change up the entire meta if they release some endgame content where you need Frostbite resistance element adventurers. But what I'm assuming right now, this is what I'm going to base my, assumances. I don't even know what the word is, but this is what I'm going to base my thoughts off right now, is that only you can inflict Frostbite at the moment. So we can inflict Frostbite to our enemies at the moment, and what I'm assuming is these new units from the banner will be inflicting Frostbite. So they will all have a skill or an ability that will inflict Frostbite to their enemies, and that is going to be broken. Now, if Frostbite is anything like the other afflictions in Dragalia Lost, which, there's a lot of them in here, mainly, burn and poison. Those are the two big ones, right? Actually, paralysis as well. Burn, poison, and paralysis. Of course, paralysis is for the light elements. Poison is for the wind and the shadow elements, whereas burn is for the flame elements. So, and of course, bog and freeze are for water elements. However, we don't have any sort of punisher for those yet, whereas, burn, poison, and paralysis we do, which is where I assume Frostbite will be filling in for the, the punisher thing. Since we don't have any freeze punisher or bog punisher, granted, bog already has its own type of punisher sort of built in. So that is a thing that you should remember. But I think Frostbite will be kind of like water's burn. So when you inflict Frostbite, they're going to be taking damage over a period of time. And then, in the future, we might get, Frostbite Punisher Prince, which would be really good for water. It's going to really boost their usability up. It's going to make, Flame MG super duper easy. It's already, somewhat easy with Bog. So if you're also going to have Frostbite in there, it's going to be ridiculously easy. And honestly, if these things combine, you could literally make water potentially the strongest element in the game, because bogging while Frostbite is active, while all those Punisher abilities are active, is going to be very, very strong if that does be the case. So again, we're going to have to see how strong Frostbite actually is once it's truly released, because it's not really in the game yet. It's just kind of showed off in the game. So we'll have to wait and see. And again, if these two units can inflict it, they might be meta. We'll have to wait and see. They didn't release any information on these two units. So we're kind of just sitting here and twiddling our thumbs, waiting to see what Frostbite actually is going to be in the future. If anything, we might be the ones afflicted by Frostbite rather than us inflicting Frostbite upon our enemies. So we'll have to just wait and see what that is. Again, I hope Hunter Cerise is not power crept already. That's the main thing I'm hoping for. But anyways, it also says you get an event-related reward facility, and I do want to mention that this facility is actually going to be a facility that powers up blades and wands. We've already gotten a facility like this, for bows and daggers, and now we're getting it for blades and wands. Now, I don't really think blades and wands needed this. They're already, two of the strongest weapon types in the game, but this is great. It's going to power them up even more. This is pretty much going to guarantee that your Galacleo and High Jupiter Expert can survive with the Candy Couriers, because again, wands, Galacleo is a wand. It's also going to power blades, mainly. There's a lot of good blades out there, but I think the ones that pop off in the top of my head, Eyasu, Reina, potentially Nobunaga. Nobunaga's getting some nice buffs, with this blade facility and with her skill buffs. There's a lot of potential 70 mana circle units, which we'll be releasing in the future. Victor's there. Victor's amazing. And yeah, there's a lot of good blade units, a lot of good wand units that are meta. So this is just going to power them up. It's going to make content even easier. And this is very, very nice to have for a lot of people, because a lot of people main blades. I know a ton of people that main blades. So yeah, that's basically all the things I wanted to discuss. Again, let me know your thoughts on everything in the comments down below. Are you hyped for these updates for Cayenne? Comes out on Friday, I believe, or Thursday, depending on your time zone, etc. So that's everything. Have a great day. Let me know your thoughts on all the updates in the comments down below. Have a great day. Until next time, have a nice trip.